Raph, kill it, now watch me IL, okay, now watch me Raph, watch me IL, can you do it, now watch me you fuck off. Fuck off, ooh, fuck off, 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 fuck off, ooh, fuck off. Fuck off, ooh, do the Raphael, Raph, 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 I'll break your face, break it, break it, break your face, break it cat, I will break your face, break it, break it, break your face, break it cat, I will break your face, break it, break it, break your face, break it cat, I will break your face, break it, break it, break your face, break it cat, now watch me bob, 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 now watch me bob, 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 now watch me Raph, kill it, now watch me IL, okay, now, watch me Raph, watch me IL, want me do it, now watch me Raph, kill it, now watch me IL, okay, now watch me Raph, watch me IL, can you do it, now watch me you fuck off. Fuck off, ooh, fuck off, 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 fuck off, ooh, fuck off. Fuck off, ooh, now watch me Yule Soldier, now watch me Superman, okay, now watch me Yule Soldier, now watch me Superman, okay, now watch me Yule Soldier, now watch me Superman, okay, now, watch me Yule Soldier, now watch me Superman, okay, now watch me Duff. Duff, 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 hold on, now watch me Duff, 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 now watch me bob, 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 now watch me bob, 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 now watch me Raph, kill it, now watch me IL, okay, now watch me Raph, watch me IL, want me do it, now watch me Raph, kill it, now watch me IL, okay, now watch me Raph, watch me IL, can you do it, now watch me you fuck off. Fuck off, ooh, fuck off, 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 fuck off, ooh, crank that.
Make the Raphael make it bum dum Make the Raphael make it bum
耍龙灯人月落，苏塞马嗦嗦。子比牛大人一箩，心想恩妹走一转嘛怪落，又怕妹子你变化人一箩，苏塞马嗦嗦。不过你说他是大快乐，你要脸来向他大人一箩，要是大嫂子转你那快乐，算你喝了他的下人一箩。太阳出来热火火嘛怪落，望见小妹晒被窝人一箩，半夜三更不敢起嘛怪落，17、18岁有多人一箩，苏塞嘛嗦嗦。水我土见人一箩，盾剑当作耍花眼嘛怪落，看头当作看撇烂人一箩，苏塞嘛嗦嗦。干嘛怪落，龙潭水深豪华船人一箩，水深小过的洗澡嘛怪落，只怕水前船要翻人一箩，苏塞嘛嗦嗦。上楼哥们怪落，小妹偏要我抱着人一箩，你要问我个舒服嘛怪落，就算顺藤不敢说人一箩，苏塞嘛嗦嗦。下不送我上来过快乐，你偏要东山到这摸人一箩，我这学过快会哥嘛快乐，一上夜给你推水多人一箩，苏塞嘛嗦嗦。
Welcome back to What's Inside. I'm Lincoln, this is Dan, and today we have a fidget cube.
Fidget cube? What's a fidget cube, Lincoln?
I don't know. I think it just push buttons.
Push buttons. This has been one of the most requested videos over the last month. So this is for somebody that likes to fidget, so it's a very good name. What does fidgeting mean? It's like you take a pencil and you always are rolling it in your hand. You take a piece of paper and you fold it up in your hand and you're always playing with it. You probably know people like that. Maybe you are like that. At times I'm like that.
I like holding a penny and just like moving it around in my hands.
Yeah, so you like to fidget? That's good. Last year this came out as a Kickstarter, and it was one of the most successful Kickstarters. It raised $6.5 million. The problem is they had a bottleneck in their manufacturing, and there's a guy they named Jack. I don't really know his name. He makes a living off of finding things that are popular on Kickstarter, and then he goes and hurries and makes them. Within like 3 or 4 days, he had a company in China make some of these, and he was selling 100 a day. He's made $350,000 off of selling knockoff fidget cubes. I hope you like the history of that. I thought it was super interesting. And so what the heck is it? Let's take a look at it.
Whoa.
Has a nice plastic case around it. This is the black with the green knobs.
Ooh, look at that.
Fancy. Ooh, there's the top.
Fire! That was fun.
3 of them are supposed to click like a pen, and 2 of them are silent. Oh, that one doesn't. So those 2 don't click, but the other ones click like a pen. This one just has a little mark. It looks like a fingerprint mark. It's like a soothing stone. So you can put your thumb on there, and it just feels relaxing and nice.
I just like going like this. Like scratching it for some reason. I just want to scratch it. It's weird.
This one, you just can spin that around, okay.
And little joystick.
Okay, the little rolling joystick. What's the next one?
A switch.
A switch. Do you like pushing switches? You can just switch it back and forth, back and forth.
It's the rolling ball.
Okay, so that ball rolls, metal, and then what do those switches do? You just spin them? A combination lock almost? Overall, what do you think after holding it just for the first time? Do you feel like it's something that you would like to hold while you're sitting in class or something?
This feels like something that, I don't know why, but when I hold this, I just want to throw it for some reason. Like, this feels like something that fits in my hand perfectly that I could just throw it so far. For some reason. That's what I think. I don't know why, I really like this.
It's nice. Do you know somebody that fidgets? We're going to put a link in the description where you can get these, where we got them off of Amazon. I do like it. What downsides to it? You can't really put it in your pocket. I could see people losing these very easily. Fidget cubes are pretty cool. Lincoln, one of them, has to die for science and for you guys. Which one? Which one?
Let's do the blue one.
The white and blue? The what's inside version colors? Really? Okay, what's inside colors? We're in the big guns now. This is gonna hold the fidget cube. Wow, we take this knife and get right down in it. This is like surgery here.
Oh, look at that.
It's starting to pop off. I wonder if we just go around and undo it. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Whoa! The ball just came out. Wow! Did you see that? The ball just rolled away.
I thought that was a magnet. Is that a magnet?
Is it?
No, it's not a magnet.
It's just metal to keep it on there. Look at this. These little spools have this metal rod that go along it, and that's how you spin it. Then they all just came off. Let's put the ball back into here. Look at the back of it. Here's there goes the buttons. So here's your buttons that go on the other side.
That looks cool though.
That does look cool. Oh, right there. There it is.
There's all the buttons.
So there you go. You can see the buttons.
You can just tell that this one makes that clicking noise when you tap into it, and then these ones just push down with nothing below it.
Yep, there's the 3 buttons right there. That's some pretty strong plastic right there.
Oh, you're doing that plant right now. That's gonna be something.
Ah!
Okay, this is the metal piece that fell out of right here. If I can get it in there.
That's the one that was like the weight.
Yeah.
That was under the finger stone thing. Okay, so right where you rub your finger, this metal.
This is where you rub your finger right there.
Yes, finally. Okay, here's your spinny. Here's your spinny part right here. See how it spins on that side?
Just some gears.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's the other side of it. Just spinning around. Still not telling us much.
Just that. Switches.
Oh, okay. Just pop that right out. It just goes right in there like that. And you can just take it right out. Here is your little button that you could spin and push, and it was connected to this ball on the bottom. So that ball kept it in there so you could push it in. I like this toy. Whoa. If you find somebody that you think needs this, Not a bad gift.
Not that metal ball. This.
Yeah. So thank you guys for all of your comments to say cut open a fidget cube. We wouldn't have known about it unless you guys commented. So keep your comments coming, keep your suggestions coming, because it's fun to just do some videos like this where we get to find something cool, a cool new product, and take it apart and see how it works. That's what's inside of a fidget cube.
There it goes. I almost caught it. I was off like a fight.
Oh, I just missed it.
Just barely.
Hey dudes, John here, and I've got a pretty cool unboxing today, something that we've been actually waiting for way before Christmas. We ordered this on Kickstarter, and as a lot of you dudes and dudettes know out there, that Kickstarter may not always come through, and sometimes the products are delayed. Now this one was delayed numerous times. Now the product itself is really, really simple, as you guys can probably tell by the description or by the title, and it's not a rocket science type of product. So why it took so long, I don't know. I'm not going to freaking speculate what their production line looked like or what they had to go through to produce this product. I have built products in the past, and I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to unbox this thing and show you guys what I think. Hey guys, before we get started, if you guys can smash that subscribe button down below, it helps the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell up there, it turns on notifications and lets you dudes and dudettes know when we upload our daily videos. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, it wouldn't be fair if we didn't compare it to another product. So I went on Amazon, and I'll put a link right over here, and I downloaded I purchased a knockoff version. This is the fidget that came in the box. Actually, we ordered two of them, one for Ethan and one for Liam. And I gave Ethan his today. Liam was on a field trip, so he wouldn't have any use for his. But then I went and ordered one online, and I ordered this. This is a knockoff version of it for a third of the cost of what this one costs. These are about $25. This was about $8. And it says Fidget Cube, if you guys can see that, right on the box. There you go. It looks pretty legit. I mean, if you got it, you wouldn't think otherwise. I'm going to guess that's a trademark or a copyright infringement at some point. Again, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to compare and unbox the original. Now, we got these two of them in a box. They were bubble wrapped on the outside like this, and it's got a little thing that says, "This bubble wrap kept your fidget cube safe in its journey to you. Take a moment to treat yourself and pop a few." Well, that's cute, except for this. I didn't secure it inside. Now, like I said, I've manufactured products before in the past, and that's the one thing you make sure is that doesn't happen, because you can damage the product inside. Luckily, this is a pretty simplistic product, so chances of it being broken are pretty slim. If it was something electronic, it'd have been toast at this point. But let's go ahead and open it up. It's wrapped really, really neatly. It's folded over like a gift, but in bubble wrap, which is, I mean, they took the time to do that. Like I said, I just wish they put a little piece of plastic or a piece of bubble wrap or something on the inside to keep it from bouncing around. And let's see what's holding it in place to begin with. All right, so let's pull off this little sticker here. And the box itself says, right there on it, it says Fidget Cube by ANSI Labs. ANSI Labs is the actual manufacturer of the Fidget Cube. And since their line, see, it's all scuffed up on the inside of the box. You can actually see it. Not the actual thing itself, just the packaging, which doesn't really matter. As long as it doesn't affect the item, I really don't care all that much. But again, I wish they took a little bit of care on the packaging on the inside. Now, it's taped shut. If you guys buy these things online, like I said, you'll see loads of them on Amazon. There's probably like 40 manufacturers. They're probably all made in the same place. They just all have different names on them. This one actually happens to be called Fidget Cube. Some of them are called Fidget Blocks, Fidget Bricks, Fidget some, right? But this one's physically called Fidget Cube. That's why I ordered it. And its cost is substantially less. This says made in China. This here says assembled in China. Dreamed in Denver. Well, GG, Denver. So let's go ahead and peel off these little clear tabs right here. We'll go ahead and stick them on the bubble wrap. Wait, it said pop a few. popped a few. All right. Let's go ahead and peel this part off right here. We'll stick that there. And then this. The crap. Okay. Cool. So there is our fidget cube. Now we ordered this one right here was the Kickstarter like special edition release, I guess. So this one has a black ball on it. Now Ethan, like I said, Ethan already got his. His has got like gamepad colors on the buttons here, and the marble on his is chrome. This one's actually black, that's kind of cool. So this is supposed to be a special edition one just because of its colorways. You can order it in like a bunch of different colorways. And if you guys don't know what the point of this thing is for those that like to fidget in class or fidget at work or fidget in whatever it may be, this is basically intended to take your mind off of chewing a pen or clicking a pen or whatever it is. So it has the little joystick thing right here that you can move around, which is just like a little joystick from your controller. This one has a little more throw to it, and I like that feel better. It feels more satisfying, maybe without the clicking. Maybe if it had like that throw to it, this one just slides. But I mean, I guess it's all right. For its size, I understand. I get it. And then this has got it's got like keypads on top. It's supposed to be like the keys on your controller as well. And 2 of them are silent, and the other 3 are clicky. Now, you can't click these in a meeting, because I throw something at you, or you get fired. The outside ones are really strong. The inside one is very clicky sounding, and these outside ones are totally silent. So you'd be able to click these, but not the other ones, or especially in class. I think you'd get it taken away from you if you were sitting there going. Okay, so the rocker here is, if you have it in your hand, it's got a little rocker switch on top there. So if you do this, again, you can't do this. It's not very quiet. But if you have it in your hand and you're rocking it back and forth, I guess, you don't hear anything. But then you're not really clicking it. It's not very satisfying. And then it's got a little roller thing right here. It spins around. That's pretty quiet. I mean, you can do that in class or at a meeting or whatnot. That's pretty cool. It's not so loud that it would annoy your neighbors or classmates. At least I don't think it would. Then it's got, like I said, it's got this little roller ball. It's just a marble. I don't know if it's metal or steel or glass or whatever it may be, but it's in there. This thing is pretty heavy. It's kind of nice. Then it's got these 3 little rollers right here, like kind of like a combination lock. Those little tiny ones you put on like your luggage or suitcase or something like that. It's got those right there. And they're not too loud. They're not bad at all. And it also has kind of like there's these like stones that are like relaxation. So I can't remember what they're honestly called, but it's like this little divot. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys can see that little divot right there. It's intended so you can put your thumb like on it and like rub it, I guess. It's supposed to be relaxing. I have no idea. I've never used one, so I don't know whether or not it is. I fidgeted a lot in class. I still do in meetings, not like to a point where it's obnoxious, but I notice myself doing it, so I know that this would probably come in handy. I don't know about all these things, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was neat in the sense that you have options. It's not just you're stuck with one thing. That's just obnoxious. That should not be so clicky. They should have made it like be able to trip like that, but be silent. I've had rocker switches in the past for car stuff that are entirely quiet that have that rocker motion. But again, I didn't make this. I'm just reviewing it and opening it up for you guys. So it feels, all in all, it feels nice. You can see the seam in it. There's like a separation. It looks like it's like 2 or 3 pieces that go together with all the stuff inside. So it feels pretty well built, and they're seamed pretty nicely. So all in all, for the time they took to make this, I think they did a good job. I mean, good job, Fidget Cube. Good job, ANSI Labs. I like it. Oh, I see. Inside of here is supposed to be like a little sticky pad, and I'm guessing these were supposed to be stuck to it, like so. And that should have kept it in place. But if you guys put, I don't know if ANSI Labs is watching this, I highly doubt it. If you guys put a little piece of plastic on top, or a piece of foam or something, or just a piece of clear something on top, it will keep it in place and it'll keep it from bouncing around inside the packaging. So that should have held it, but it didn't. Nonetheless, it didn't get damaged, so it's okay. I'm happy with it nonetheless. Now it looks like it has other stuff inside of here as well. It's got all the little things that it does: spin, roll, glide, flip, breathe. It says breathe. Okay, it says got, what else has it got in here? It looks like it comes with a little pouch. That's kind of cool. and a sticker. So if you want a sticker, that's the standard colored ones right there. They're gray. Ethan's is gray that we got him, but all the buttons, all the rollers, everything are like orange and red and blue and whatnot. So they're all different colors. I'll put a photo of it if he gets back here before I finish my video. So it looks like it comes with a little pouch, so you can take your little fidget cube and store it in your little pouch, and you have a little pouch. You can throw it in your bag, throw it in your briefcase, throw it in your backpack, throw it in your desk, wherever you want to keep it. That is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's throw the packaging out. Sticker, yay. And let's go open up its competitor. Okay, first off, right off the bat, you can see that it looks slightly different. It is the same size, but the whole thing has got that soft plastic, like that silk feel on it, which could be good and bad because that will wear away after a while. On the original one, it's only on the one spot where your thumb goes. So it feels nice right off the bat. So, okay, does it come with anything else? I don't think it does. It's just the packaging, which again, I mean, it looks pretty legit if you didn't know any better anyway. So there you go. There's the packaging. Let's go ahead and look at this guy. Now, this does have the throw I was talking about on the yoke, on the joystick. The joystick is much bigger. Here, let me go ahead and open this guy up. If you look at the two side by side, you can see that they're roughly the same size. I mean, they're probably half a centimeter, maybe like a millimeter of difference in size. This one's slightly smaller, so they compact a lot more into it. This is also much, much lighter. If you guys can hear, I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera here. If I put them side by side. Now it looks to me, all of the ones on Amazon look like they're made by the same company. Because if you look at the photos, they all look identical. So I'm going to guess there's some company in China that decided to say, I'm going to make these and sell these to the public. And a bunch of people imported them and they resold them from like Alibaba or whatever it may be. And then they decided to sell them online with their own packaging and call them whatever they wanted to call them. Now the thumb thing on this one, it's not that silk. It's just like a soft plastic, but your thumb catches on it. This one here is really soft because it's that's I don't know what it's called, but it feels like silk. I mean, it feels really, really soft. Velvet, silk, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's that soft plastic, and it's on the thumb. So this one feels nicer, but again, I think this is going to wear away after a while on the knockoff. But I don't know, only time will tell. Maybe we'll revisit it. The buttons on the side here, again, they're pretty similar. There are no clicks. Oh no, that one does have a click. That one has a click. Oh, they knocked it off well. Just the two don't have a click. And if you push these down halfway, actually not even that, you can just push them down normally. They don't make any sound. But if you push them down all the way to where they're flush with the plastic, the button is inside. It looks like they used a mechanical button inside of it, like you would on a regular button that's inside of these guys. That's what they use inside of these things. I guarantee it because you can hear it. But you have to depress it pretty like flush with the body. So that's kind of cool in the sense that you could push these down and not worry about making noise in the class and get it taken away from you. Yeah. The rollers, these ones have a little bit of like that satisfying click when you, I don't know if you guys have rolled a lock, but they roll and they have, this is the original, this is the knockoff. On the roll, you can feel each one stop. It's got like a stopper in between each little nub. These just roll freely. See that? I don't know if you can see it in the, they just roll freely. Yeah. Also, this marble here, or ball, or whatever you want to call it, it feels like a trackball from the old trackball mice. You can actually roll it around, and it's got no, real resistance. I can freely spin that. On this one here, it doesn't, it moves. You got to depress it, and then it rolls. And it clicks too. Does this one? Oh, these clicked. They both click. But this one's got more tension on it. I wonder if this will break loose after a little while, and then it'll become more smooth like this, but this does feel nicer. All right, what else have we gone through? Okay, the rockers. The rockers themselves. This is a lower profile rocker. This one's a little bit taller. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Not by much, by a hair, but they're similar. They're pretty much exactly the same thing. There is no difference. Okay, how about the wheel? The little wheel on the side right there. Again, this gives you a good idea of how one's slightly bigger than the other one. This one has, like I said, this has got this like little clicky thing inside. You can hear it when it's up close. When it's next to you, you can hear it. But farther away, I don't think you're going to be able to hear much. This one doesn't. It does have it. You can feel it when you're pushing on it. But it's got no noise, which that's kind of nice. Like, I like different things about each one of these things. That's interesting. All right. What haven't we gone over? I think that's all of it. Other than that, the build on it. I don't know if you guys can see. Here, focus. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that gap on it? This was like what the original, what the original fidget cubes looked like in the photos. Was like this. It had this gap in it. If you guys look at the main photo on Fidget Cube, and again, I'll put a link down in the description below, where you can buy both of these things as I smack my mic. And the original photo has this gapping on it. So the prototype looked like this. So they probably knocked this off of the prototype. And it's got this, you can feel the ridge on it. And you can almost squeeze it and like crush it in. But for $8, I mean, if you wanted to get something like this for your kids, especially, and people say that you shouldn't fidget, but quite honestly, it's a fact of life. A lot of kids fidget these days. I even did growing up. I knew a lot of my friends that did, either chewing a pen, doodling, whatever it is. It's actually relaxing to use one of these. These are not toys, guys. These are not a toy. They're not a distraction in class. They do quite the opposite. For those of you that believe that you shouldn't have anything in your hands and only be paying attention to the teacher, this helps you do just that. You may not think so, but it does. So then you can see here on this one, let's go backtrack a little bit. The seam on this now it's like it's there. You can see it, but you cannot feel it. They've done a really good job making sure this is put together. But again, for $8 versus $25, I can't knock this. This is a pretty well made knockoff. And for those that don't want to wait for one because they're still back ordered a little bit, I'm not going to knock the orders here on the knockoff here. But again, for $8, you could buy 3 for what you get this one for. So I think Fidget did a good job. You guys did a fantastic job. It's a quality product. I see that it would probably last. Again, we'll revisit this in a few months to see how well they do last. This will probably last. This probably won't last as long. Maybe just the one school year, and then it's probably going to be toast. I think this one, as soon as it gets stepped on, it's going to be broken. This one, I think, will be able to handle a stomp. And maybe we'll do that. Anyways, dudes, like I said, if you guys did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button down below. It's greatly appreciated. And if you can click the subscribe button down below as well, it helps the channel out more than you know. So until next time, guys, see ya.
Are fidget toys really worth it?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Everybody who's anybody has a fidget toy. That's what I've heard. These things are all the rage. And Forbes, that's just not my friend Forbes. That's a publication.
But you do have a friend named Forbes.
I hang out with him quite a bit.
I want him to be my friend, but he doesn't talk to me.
Yeah, well, he's my butler. He says that fidget toys are all they're the must-have office item for 2017. So if you have an office, you must have fidget toys.
All the rage. And I don't know 100% sure, but I think a lot of it has to do with this guy right here. This is the Fidget Cube, which is a little device designed for no other reason than to channel your fidgeting needs into all these different ball bearing, push button, roller things, switches, spins, and clickers, and some silent non-clickers.
Wow, there's quite a lot.
Two guys with a company called Antsy Labs created a Kickstarter for this thing, and their goal was $15,000.
Modest goal.
And then as of last October, they raised $6.4 million for this thing.
That's quite a few 15,000.
A thing that does nothing except allow you to fidget. Now, I got one in my hands, and I'm for $6.4 million, I'm only half a believer, but a lot of people got behind this thing. It's the 9th most funded project ever on Kickstarter, and it's the second highest backed project in terms of number of people who backed the thing.
Right.
At least as of last October. So this thing set off a trend across Amazon and across the internet for people to create and sell, and then for us to purchase all types of widgets.
Yeah, so now there are all kinds of these things. I mean, this one that I've got is just very simple. It's just a bunch of little key rings put together. Much simpler than what you're dealing with, but you can kind of just rotate it in your hand like this. Now, obviously, it being such a funded thing and raising over $6 million, there's demand for this. People think that they need it.
Yeah.
And it turns out that there might be some science behind this whole fidgeting thing and why people are demanding it. Now, the idea of fidgeting, obviously, this has been around forever, right? And the sort of the scientific principle behind this is that if something we're engaged in is not interesting enough to sustain our focus, I should fidget while I do this.
You should.
I really should complete the circle. If something we're engaged in is not interesting enough to sustain our focus, the additional sensory motor input that is mildly stimulating allows our brains to become fully engaged and allows us to sustain focus on the primary activity in which we are participating. So in other words, if
I heard everything you said because I was hitting a switch.
What? Oh,
so you just dropped. You're going to have to drink it now. You're definitely going to have to drink it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh,
anyway,
now it's moist.
Because I have this, I was able to focus on drinking that drink. I drank all of it, all at once to get to the fidget toy. It's just water. I'm acting like I had a tough time with it. It's just water.
Okay.
So, and some scientists presume that this might date back to prehistoric times when our ability to focus 100% on a single task was not entirely desirable because you might be focusing on something 100% and then a ravenous beast will come out of a bush and bite you on the butt. This is the kind of thing that happens, and you need to be able to be focusing on multiple things at a time.
To be able to give some of your attention somewhere else.
Right. Now that
so it helps you focus, but at the same time, it might help you be alert otherwise.
Right. And now in modern times, when we don't have to worry about beasts coming out of bushes, but we're just doing office things and being in school and that kind of thing, this fidgeting has become a negative thing, right? There's a negative connotation with fidgeting.
Right.
So we associate it with people who have attention deficit disorders. But the fact is, all kinds of people fidget, but it doesn't matter that we've done it forever. People still see it as unprofessional. If you do it in a professional environment as an adult, it's seen as unprofessional. If you do it as a child, you're seen as immature, and your teachers tell you to stop.
Yeah, or that you have anxiety. Like, that guy must be anxious because he can't keep his legs still. I mean, for me, the thing that I find myself doing is taking my wedding ring. Oh, I can't get it off right now.
You've gained
It's
weight,
weird.
Link. I was going to say something, but
I really can't. It comes off very easily. There you go. I take it off and then I'll fidget with it in my fingers until I drop it awkwardly on the floor in the middle of a meeting, and it makes that sound. And then everybody's looking at me tossing my wedding ring on the floor.
He doesn't want to be married.
It's going to go down into a crevice at some point, and I'm not going to be able to find it. But I feel
Depends on which crevice.
Feel a little stigma associated with doing this.
Right. Well, and for me, I was a biter. I would bite pencils and pens and that kind of thing. I just always thought because I was hungry all the time, and I like to put things in my mouth and
Guy's
chew.
malnutritionized.
But it turns out that fidgeting, while there's a negative connotation to this culturally, it's good for you. Now, research shows that a correlation between working with your hands, there's increased memory and creativity.
Okay.
But even more specifically than that, a 2005 study concluded that kids who are allowed to fidget, little Timmy fidgeting in class, they learn more quickly than those who are not. So if you're a teacher and you're telling little Timmy to stop moving his leg or bite on his pencil, you're really ruining his future.
And you can't be distracting everybody else, but if you can do the silent parts, like I'm doing the silent part right now, then that's good for everybody.
So it totally makes sense why people felt that there was a need for this, because it's something that applies to almost every person. It can be helpful to every person because it's not a bad thing. It's actually good for you.
So what you're saying is that the $22 that you can pre-order this thing for may be justified, or you can get it on Amazon now this is a generic ripoff for probably under $5. But you're saying that that's justified.
Well, that is the question. I think that fidgeting is justified, but as I've seen you over there playing around with that fidget cube, I've been eyeing something over here that I think is a great substitute. Link, that's a TV remote.
It is it not?
How many buttons do you have,
Got a
Neil?
simulated screen on it.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got about 17.
Yeah, look at that. I got 17 just in one little spot. I got ups and downs. I got exit and menu, and they all feel different. I got red, green,
So you're
yellow,
gonna,
blue.
You're gonna be that dude in a meeting with a remote to nothing.
And they're like, what? Is it going to cut? Is he going to cut something on? No.
Well, the thing that I do is I pop off the back of that, and
that.
all of my remotes at home have that gone because my kids fidget with them. But you know what? I'll present another one. What about this noodle thing? $2.50. Woo, 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 woo. Look at me. I'm slinging a noodle in a meeting. No one's distracted by that. The thing I like to do is I like to tie it in a knot on top of a knot. And sometimes on top of a knot. And then I'll take this thing and I'll like just squeeze it and look at it.
Okay.
And then I'll untie it.
And that's $2.50, you say?
The $2.50, man.
I got a whole bowl of noodles for $2.50. Look at this.
You're gonna fidget with noodles
I can double fist it.
in like a park or something.
Look at this. I got two.
Tie it in a knot. Tie it in a
I
knot.
can tie it in a knot all day.
Tie it in a knot. Tie it in a bow.
Can you eat yours?
Maybe. Is that a challenge? No, I'm not gonna eat this.
So you're telling? I mean, I think I've got. And listen, when you run out of one, you got another. They just keep on coming.
These are kind of sticky too.
Yeah, don't you like that?
I like the
And look,
stickiness,
if you
and they're
know it's done,
silent.
well, okay. Well, I was trying to stick it to you, but yeah.
I got another
More
one here.
affordable.
This is a ball in a tube thing, which you can get 10 of these for under $10. It's like a Twizzler choking on a marble. So I'm like, rescue. Wait, Twizzler, I can. Don't just wait a little bit. I can squeeze this out, and you'll be fine.
But you can't because it's stuck in
No,
there.
I cannot.
I see a couple of problems with that.
It's a
that I
dying
can solve.
Twizzler.
M&Ms. All right, I essentially have created exactly the
Thank you.
same thing that you have. You're having fun over there, run your little marble around in your Twizzler. Guess what I've got?
M&M in a M&M bag.
Yeah, with an opening.
How long are you gonna not eat the last M&M? I think is the question. Once you boy, you're really having a good morning, brother.
Man, I was trying to do something cool and it
You chipped your tooth.
hit the roof of my mouth.
So now it's gone. I mean, now you don't have one.
No, look, I got another one. And look, I can get one at you. Hey, heads
Oh,
up.
goodness.
Heads up, Neil.
This is like going to like a Japanese steakhouse. It's like a shrimp. If that would have hit me in the back of the throat, I would have been like this dead Twizzler.
You would have been sustained.
And finally, I've got this ball bearing spinner.
Oh, these are pretty cool.
Which at first I was like, okay, oh.
We shouldn't drive today.
At first I was just like,
try to spin something.
well, you're the one to talk. You chipped a tooth and dropped your.
Spin it.
I was like, well, this is not too special. I'm just spinning this thing, which I can kind of feel the ball bearings, which is nice. But then you discover, if you do this, you start to feel this like gyroscopic centrifugal
gyroscope.
force physics thing happening that I cannot convey to you how pleasing this is.
Yeah.
But it just feels like I'm defying the physics of a thumb and a forefinger.
It's pretty cool, but it's pretty small. Talk about a gyroscope. I think I'm having more fun. Now, you may be a little distracting in a meeting or class.
Yeah, that's a little bit distracting.
It's distracting.
But at least you're the cool guy with a unicycle. I mean, that's definitely going to make up for the fact that you're doing
So I
that.
think the jury is still out, not on fidgeting and whether it's good for you, but whether you should be investing in these toys because you could just get a unicycle.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm John from Moreno Valley, California. This is a mythical creature. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Tomorrow night, we are going to be back on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon on NBC, so check that out because we may or may not be revealing the cover of the Book of Mythicality.
And doing a Will It with Jimmy. So click through to Good Mythical More where we'll talk more about that and fidget with you guys.
Be your mythical best. Today, we want to ask you to be your mythical best by Make it grain. Bring a bunch of grain foods to your local food pantry, then post about it with hashtag BYMB.
Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And click the circular channel icon to subscribe.
Thanks for being your mythical best.
Nothing that we're going to eat today is food.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
You've probably seen the television show My Strange Addiction, which profiles people who have strange addictions, many of which are the fact that they eat things that you have no business eating. They're not food.
Right, and this predilection to eat things that are not food is associated with a disorder called pica, which could mean that there's some sort of vitamin or mineral deficiency and that makes these people want to eat things. Or it might just be that they really like them. I mean, maybe we're missing out.
Maybe we need to have more open minds.
They know something that we don't. Let's find out. It's time for my prediction is we'll have a lot of confliction with these strange addictions, but maybe not.
Okay, each of the things that we are going to sample today is because there is a person, at least one person on earth, who is addicted to eating the thing that we are about to also eat.
Right, and enjoy.
And, well, maybe enjoy.
Try to enjoy.
But the point is we are going to assess, I'm surprised. I get it or I regret it, okay?
Okay, starting with Kesha from Joliet, Illinois, who loves to snack constantly throughout the day and estimates that she's consumed roughly 900 rolls of toilet paper. Link.
We got a little Orville and Wilbur TP.
Shout out to the Wright brothers. Okay, so
they are right because it's rolling over
this
and
is
not
the
under.
correct way to do it. We've got some parsley.
Some garnish there.
We just set that aside. That's not what this is about. And according to Kesha, she
900 rolls?
She says, I like how it feels when it goes on my tongue. You break it off and lay
Okay.
it on your tongue. So
Now,
Link,
again, we're not judging yet. We're just trying.
I'm doing it for you. You can't choke, man. You were like, put it back in there like that, man.
He's like a magician stuffing a handkerchief in his hand. That's what that was. That's a magician.
That's the international sign for magicians.
All right, so this is dry.
I'm starting with smaller amounts, man.
Well, the part that you put on my tongue is starting to dissolve.
I don't like it. It's too dry.
I can pull this out.
It's too dry. Now, I wonder if this eliminates the need for wiping your butt.
Yeah, it's like from the inside out.
Yeah, right. It just.
That's a good thought. Did Kesha weigh in on
Kesha
that?
didn't say that. Kesha's a busy lady, putting out the hits.
Well, I think she does it a lot in a movie theater. She says a good place where people really don't pay attention to you eating toilet paper is the movie theater.
Yeah.
Because they're looking at the movie. But if I looked next to me and there was a woman eating toilet paper, I guess I wouldn't mind. It's like, hey, whatever,
This
girl.
part right here, though, I'm just kind of chewing on it like gum, but not thinking about swallowing it. It's like bland gum. You're the guy who likes bland stuff. I would think this is right down your alley.
I didn't dislike it.
Now, medically speaking, eating a small amount of toilet paper is safe. However, most toilet paper is made with chlorine or chlorine dioxide as a bleach. So that is a carcinogen. You do not want to get a lot of that. So we're worried about you, Kesha, but just for the little bit that we've had, it's relatively safe. I can't swallow it, though. I feel like I swallow it like a pill. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to wipe for the next 48 hours.
I just fake swallowing it. I still got it here.
I'm going to say I get this one. I get it.
I don't get it, man. I regret it. Next up, we have Jennifer from St. Louis, who eats about a square foot every day and has consumed roughly 8 whole mattresses.
That's from a dollhouse.
Right, so instead of eating this little dollhouse mattress, even though it is garnished with a little bit of red wine and some parsley, we've locally sourced a fresh new mattress. Bring it in. Okay, it's not too fresh. This is Lizzie's mattress.
What?
And I just can't help but notice that there's a crater in the center of it.
Are we giving this back to you after we sample it?
Oh, please no.
How did you create that crater, or do I not want to know?
I don't want to talk about it.
She doesn't want to talk about it. Well, I don't want to eat it, but I'm going to try. Okay, bring it on up here, boys.
This particularly
that.
doesn't seem safe, man.
No, it doesn't.
This is safe?
Well, a little bit of any non-edible thing, as long as it's not poison, for the most part, it's going to be
Hold on.
as long as it doesn't clog you up. I mean, it could
Really?
It
That's a fact?
It could constipate you, if it blocks you somewhere down there, you're in trouble.
Because if it was poison and you were sleeping on it every night, that would be bad.
Right. Oh goodness! I just pulled. Like I'm gonna eat. It's not cotton candy. I'm not eating this whole thing. There's some blue here. That might be blueberry flavored.
I'll just give me a little of the. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go deep.
I mean, she eats a square foot every day. A square foot. This is nowhere near a square foot.
Oh gosh.
She just nibbles on it, I guess, like as she's going to bed or something.
Lizzie, I don't feel right about this. Just so you know,
Yeah, you shouldn't.
eating your mattress.
How long have you been sleeping on this mattress?
Solid year.
Oh,
Solid
okay.
year.
Could be a lot worse.
It's in your mouth, huh? Okay, I'll add it.
Yeah.
Jennifer said, "I like my mattress plain and straight up. No mayonnaise, no butter, none of that."
Well, I could use. Do we have mayonnaise? Just like she's talking crap about the people who do eat their mattresses with mayonnaise and butter. I'm a purist.
I think it must be a texture thing because it's very springy.
I do like the springy. It feels like I get a workout. Again,
Boing,
putting it in
boing,
my
boing.
mouth, chipmunking it a little bit, gumming it a little bit.
Yeah.
I get that part, but the part where you then consume it and it goes inside of you.
It tastes like fabric softener. Like there's some sort of you've been spraying stuff on it?
You take a shower before or after you sleep?
Usually before, actually.
Oh, good. I could taste it.
All right, I just swallowed a little bit of that.
How?
And it's like, I can feel it crawling down my esophagus.
Again, I got to go to the water.
I think it really comes down, if I'm really going to try to put myself in Jennifer's shoes, I mean, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that it just comes down to texture.
It got hung up a little bit. I don't get this one.
That is not good enough for me.
100% regret it.
Regret it.
Now, since she was 13, Andrea from Marietta, Georgia, has eaten roughly 6,000 feet per month of adhesive tape.
Are you kidding me? How do you eat 6,000 feet?
Well, you get started.
month?
You get started
Oh, my
right now.
goodness.
You get your own roll. Oh,
All right, it's adhered.
It's adhered. It's taped.
Okay.
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 I'm just gonna get a couple of inches here.
You smelling it first? Oh, you're working it in. I'm actually going to tape it to my tongue and see if it adheres.
And
First of all, the adhesive is already gone.
yeah, adhesive goes like that. And the adhesive got
Tastes
nice
good.
flavor.
It's got a good flavor.
So I mean, right off the
Yeah.
bat, I feel like I get this one. And according to Andrea, she's 13. Remember, she said it's not bad. Well, I don't know if it's bad for you. That's what she was quoted as saying. But according to the material safety data sheet that came along with the tape, no health effects are expected from ingestion. So, hey, may not be good for you. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Well, it's hurting my feelings.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Every time I get to this part,
Right, it starts to just turn
Right.
into...
but I feel like I could go bigger. The first part, the adhesive, is not bad. Can I take it?
Yeah, I think if maybe she spits it out. Maybe she gets the adhesive taste and then spits out this part. I don't think so,
We
but
could do a Lady in the Tramp thing. Maybe we shouldn't.
we should. I just don't desire it.
I got a lot of adhesive that time.
Yeah,
I went a little,
yeah. It starts to not be great.
I'm not swallowing this one. It's got sharp edges on it.
Yeah, it seems prickly, and I don't get it. I can't figure it
6,000
out.
feet per month. That's like 200 feet a day.
Gracious.
That's like going through this whole thing a couple of times. Sorry, Andrea. I don't get it.
I regret it. Danielle from San Antonio, Texas, has spent over $350 a month for over 20 years
Ooh.
to satisfy her addiction to smelling and eating Vapor Rub.
Oh,
Vapor Rub. That's quite a budget for some, nowhere on the instructions is it going to say to eat this stuff.
I mean, how many things of Vapor Rub does it take to get to $350? It's not that pricey.
Oh man, I guess if you're constantly eating this stuff. Now, I anticipate smelling it is something that we could get. And I do. You know, when I'm sick, I rub this stuff on my chest. When I was a kid, my stepmom told me to rub it on my feet when I was sick.
Well, she was wrong.
Well, but I did try it, and it didn't hurt. But I didn't rub it into my mouth. And neither did she. Now,
But it smells so non-edible, though, at the same time. It smells like something that you should be exposed to, but not something that you should ingest.
Danielle says, it's like when someone squirts lemon in your eye. But it's a good burn. I've never wanted lemon squirted in my eye either.
Let's do this, man.
Let's
not delay.
I'm just going to, just a little bit, maybe?
That's not a little bit, man.
She drinks tea by coating the tea bag in vapor rub.
Well, that's less direct than what you're about to do.
I'm just going to taste it.
I'm going a lot smaller than that. I just gotta. Oh gosh!
Now a medical note here. Consuming vapor rub can lead to camphor poisoning, which produces symptoms such as abdominal pain, convulsions, excessive thirst, excitation, and muscle spasms.
Excitation?
According to Medline Plus, nausea, vomiting, rapid pulse, restlessness, and burning in the mouth. Of course, burning in the mouth or throat. There's a refreshing. Brush your teeth. You get a refreshing mouth. You don't need to.
It's very minty.
Your mouth smells like an old folks' home.
I can see this as like a pre-date kind of thing. You just stick it in there, and then you've got.
There's better things for that.
You've got good breath for the rest of the night. But you talk like this. I feel I need to.
After hearing all the things that are going to happen to us, except for excitation, I don't want.
I don't want to be that excited.
We got to get it off the roof on that.
You went too hard, man. You went in too aggressively. I'm worried about you, Danielle. This is not good. But there
was a refreshing moment.
She's 20 years in.
I'm going to give it to her. There's a refreshing moment, but it's tempered by the facts, which are. This is bad for you.
I don't get it. I regret it.
I regret it.
Patrice from London has spent every day of the last 12 years consuming half a glass of the finest pulverized brick.
Seriously?
Yes. This is a brick, Link. Now, you can't just bite a brick like an apple.
Oh, I'd love to just bite that like an apple. I'm glad you told me not to.
That's why I brought
a hammer. This is what she does? She, chips away at her wall? Oh my goodness.
Grab a piece. Here.
Thank you, Rat. And now I have heard of people eating clay.
Right, and that's exactly why this is safe, because all it is red clay, and it's materials from the earth, sort of hardened and baked, and so it's not poison.
No real smell to it. You look like an angry old sailor. I've been on the seas.
It's like when you get a weird part of an oyster. The thing that the pearl was gonna form around. It's got a good smell to it, doesn't it? I kind of like it. Let me just lick the part right here. Let me lick up some of the shavings.
It has a pop rocks sensation when you chew on it.
Do that, man. Stick your tongue on that.
Stick your tongue on what?
Not where I stuck my tongue, but right there. Just get some of the pulver. That's the good stuff. It's like salt and pepper.
You hear that? And are her teeth okay? Does she still have them?
Well, she says that her teeth are totally fine, although that is a side effect from eating things that were made like rocks.
Is it though?
I kind of like it.
Oh.
I kind of like the grittiness. I like things that are gritty. I like gritty movies, Yeah. I like gritty situations. This is puts me right in the middle of a gritty situation.
I'm very sensitive to my teeth, and my teeth are also sensitive, and I'd like to keep them. I feel like when my teeth grind away because I chew so much, I'm gonna die like an elephant.
It's like polishing, though. Don't you feel like it's like polishing? It's gonna make your teeth extra clean.
Everything about this experience is saying this is wrong.
I don't know how she's gotten through 2,100 standard bricks in her lifetime. I think it might take me a lifetime to get through this one, but I like the pulverized, powdery part of this. I like that experience, and I might stick with this. I get it.
I do not get it because every time I crunch down on it, it reverberates all the way through my skull, and it seems like damage is being done. I regret it.
Okay. Well, let us know if you enjoy any of the things that we've eaten today or other strange things that we didn't get to.
Like this show. I think hopefully that's your strange addiction. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Mindy Wise.
Hi, I'm Elijah Wise, and this is Philip.
And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We're hoping you'll become strangely addicted to our new YouTube channel. This is Mythical. Go over there and subscribe. We got videos coming next week. In the meantime, you can enjoy some trailers.
And click through the Good Mythical More. We're going to open your mail and test out some strange addictions submitted by you.
Let's get textual. This is when you text something to someone that we ask you to text and then screenshot the reaction. Why don't you text someone, "It's time," and then screenshot their response, post it with hashtag "Let's Get Textual."
It's time.
It's time.
Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And click the circular channel icon to subscribe.
Thanks for being your mythical best. Today we experience the ultimate wedgie.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
If you didn't know, we have launched a brand new YouTube channel called This Is Mythical. Lots of stuff going on over there, including our podcast, Ear Biscuits. Mike and Alex have a show. We've got crew videos, food videos, all kinds of videos that we think you're going to like.
So go over there right now and subscribe because the premiere episode of Ear Biscuits, now in video form, comes out on Monday. That is youtube.com/thisismythical.
Do it. Okay, now when we were in high school, Link was the victim of a few wedgie attacks, one in particular in which his underwear was completely pulled over his head.
Yeah.
And I didn't intervene because I wasn't there.
If you were, would you have?
No.
Okay, whatever. But look, I was recently reflecting.
Yes, I would. I would have. I would have stepped in and thrown an elbow, sharp elbow.
When my underwear grew over my back and then over my head,
Yes.
it was a soccer initiation thing.
Right.
Hazing. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
But
illegal now.
in reflecting on it, I was like, you know what? I grew as a person because of that. And even more importantly, it would make a great episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Yes, it would.
So it's time to play Underwear. Oh, where can my undies be? Attached to a scary wedgie machine.
All right, in this game of Wedgie Man, it's a lot like Hangman. There is a word/phrase up here, and Link and I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
We each get a turn of guessing a letter. If the letter is not up there, then the Wedgecutioner will turn this crank. I don't know who these guys are. We just brought them in from the street. They had underwear on their heads.
Right.
You'll
be perfect for this.
And if every guess, if you decide you're going to guess the whole thing, if you get that wrong, you also get a crank.
And when you get it right, the other person, you win and the other person gets cranked.
Gets a crank, yeah.
Then we move on to the next one until somebody's totally cranked.
Yes.
Okay, Rhett, would you like to go first? You're taller.
Hey, that worked again. I'd like to buy an S. Do I
You
buy
buy
it?
vowels in a show that's not this one.
You don't have to buy anything. I'm just going to give it to you.
Okay, I guess S.
Look at that. Only one?
Only one.
You're kidding.
Okay, I'll take a T. T. T something S. Another T. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not done.
Wow. Link with the big guess, the big guesser. What?
Okay, now I'm done.
Do I get to go again?
No.
E.
Test.
What? No cranks yet, man. We've lost a lot of Wheel of Fortune.
I'll take an A. Yeah, lots of letters, no cranking. Want to not get a wedgie today.
R.
Test something R. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Link?
Testicular vertebrae.
Crank him.
Okay. All right. It started to move, but
Know what it is?
I either guess or do the letter.
Correct.
Testicular fortitude.
Correct.
Yes.
Crank for Link?
Yeah, crank it up, son.
oh, I'm starting to feel a little tension in the nether region.
Testicular fortitude is what you're going to need.
All right. Rhett, you are the winner of that round. But who will win this round, Link?
Me. Thank you. Yes, me.
You can go first.
4 words. I'm going to guess an R.
1 R.
Going light on the R's.
T.
O.
What? A.
H.
No H.
There it is.
You getting some tension over there?
Just, yeah, I'm getting some tension.
N.
No N.
Crank him.
Oh, hey! Oh, I can tell where that's going.
I'm looking at that ART.
Yeah.
L.
That was a good one.
Oh, dude, I mean, I gotta do this. I gotta do it.
Dang it!
Blart Mall Cop. Crank him! That's the interesting thing about the way we're playing. It's not like Wheel of Fortune where you guess the letter. You actually, by guessing a great letter, you throw it back to the other guy. I mean,
Yeah.
We made the rules.
All right, I think you guys are doing a little bit too well at this game, so we're gonna make things a little bit more difficult. And by difficult, I mean in the nether regions and the behind. We're gonna double crank this.
Double crank.
So every letter
you
we
can
miss,
catch up.
We're double cranking.
Okay. All right.
Rhett, to you.
T.
No T.
Double crank!
Oh no! No! But educationer, be easy on me.
I think we're even now in terms of
I
cranks.
just caught up.
A.
There's one A.
R.
S.
There are no S's.
There we go. How you feeling?
It's starting to
Wedge?
traverse into the crack.
Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, I'm gonna go with E.
Ooh. I can't concentrate because of the tension in my crackage. C. Yeah.
What? K.
You were thinking there was a. Oh, there it is.
Whoa!
What is
But I
this?
have no idea what.
Come on, I gotta be able to get this. I gotta give him the cranks. Do you know it?
I know the second word.
I know the second word, I think, but I don't know the first word. I'm gonna use some strategy here.
Okay.
V. Strategy.
What is?
I don't.
How's that strategy feeling? What kind of strategy was that, man?
You said you didn't know the first word. I wasn't gonna give you something to help you.
Oh, I'm gonna go with N.
Give me an N up here, please. Shoot.
How about a V, Link?
See, you didn't help me on the first word either, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna take a wedge.
No, come on, man.
I can't guess.
You can guess this letter and see what.
I don't want to give you that letter
Well,
if it's
you may
in
not.
both
You
of
may
them.
not, man.
Oh. Okay, good.
Apple knocker.
Don't crank yet. Do not crank yet. What the crap is an apple
I don't know what an apple knocker
You're
is.
making up a freaking word.
It's someone who gets
Someone who picks apples.
Yeah.
It's someone who gets
knocker.
wedged up some more. Crank that apple knocker up.
I need to see that on Wikipedia or something. Oh.
Let's see it, Link. Let's see it. What is it? What we got going on?
That's a big. You wore a big pair today. You wore a big pair today.
Okay, guys. Link, how are you?
Not good. Let's play the game.
Okay. Go ahead.
Apple knocker.
E. Shut up, apple knocker. I'm on my tippy toes here.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was a good guess, Link. R.
No.
Oh, come on.
Crank him.
What?
Long, slow crank. That's one crank.
That was two cranks. It feels like two
Alright.
cranks.
Sounded like one crank.
It looks like two cranks.
Link?
M.
The second word is me. That's my turn. Okay. S. Oh.
J.
Oh God! What? What?
No, Link.
Wait, why are you gonna? Why are you gonna guess a J, man?
No.
I'm ripping.
We got rippage. Oh. Keep your head away from it, Link.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Keep your. Okay. Go.
All right.
Okay. That's a wedgie.
Bringing me back to
That's a
high
wedgie.
school, freshman year.
No.
In.
No.
Yeah, crank it. Big crank. I'll take a U. U. That's all.
That's all.
B.
No.
Oh God!
There's some
What you
ripping.
got?
I got a wedgie, man.
I'm gonna go with an L.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa. Hey, support yourself.
What's happening back there?
I'm gonna go with an A. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hey, woo! That's a look of desperation. It's like
T.
Okay.
What?
Cash me outside. How about that? Crank it! Crank that fool! Yeah! Crank him! Oh, Lena! Yeah.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Catherine.
And we're in Virginia. And
it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Why don't you wedge a bunch of awesome new internet videos into your brain crack by going and subscribing to our This Is Mythical YouTube channel with new content starting next week.
And click to the Good Mythical More where the loser, that's me, gets a jelly donut wedgie. You'll find out what that is. Click through.
Don't Google that. Whatever you do, do not Google sea turtle mouth. Don't do it. Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And click the circular channel icon to subscribe.
Thanks for being your mythical best. You won't believe what these celebrities are up to.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Some celebrities have long, illustrious careers, and others are Aaron Carter. Today, I'm highlighting former celebrities who have fallen off the face of the earth. Rhett, it's time to see if you can guess, where are they now that we need them? No comment. We don't know whose song that is.
I don't know who sings that.
Can't say. Okay, Rhett, here's the thing. I'm going to present some multiple choices for places
You gotta hide your screen more than that.
former
man.
celebrities are.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. You can't
I'm
cheat
a cheater, man.
because there's some stuff at stake
In school,
here.
if you showed me the paper, I was on it.
You got to get 4 of these right if you want the privilege of seeing where you will be 20 years in the future.
Oh, I love that.
But you don't get to know, and I do know, and you need to know. You got to get 4 of these right. But to help you out, we got 3 lifelines. One is you can send 2 answers to Rehab. That's 50-50. You can get a hint from XOXO Gossip Link.
Wow.
Or
don't know what that is either.
you can Gossip Girl. You now you know because you watched it every single week. Or you can get a hint from an actual child star. Not a hint. You can just ask them what the answer is because we do have an actual child star.
I was wondering who that was back there.
Are you ready?
Now listen, as I tweeted on my Twitter recently, I do look at these slideshows on a regular basis. So I feel like I might be primed. I don't know. It's just I get drawn into these "where are they now" things. So maybe it may be tough to beat me.
Let me see if I can draw you into this.
There are a lot of them, though.
You're saying you already know all these answers.
I'm just hedging.
William Hung.
I don't know anything about him.
Rose to fame in 2004 as an American Idol failure with his rendition of Ricky Martin's "She Bangs, She Bangs." You remember this guy. But in 2011, he revealed that he had changed careers by becoming a urban planner for the city of Seattle.
What?
B, a crime analyst for the LA County Sheriff's Department. C, congressman for the 19th District of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Or D, Ricky Martin's assistant. He made it!
Hey!
He banged his way in there.
Oh, gosh. If you bang hard enough,
the door will open.
The door opens. I don't think he was from LA. And I don't think the crime thing, it doesn't seem right. I'm going to go with the thing that seems the most boring. I'm tempted to use a lifeline, but I'm just going to go on. I'm going with my gut. A, I think he's an urban planner.
Well, she better not bang too loud because William Hung will analyze your noise complaint data like a boss at the LA County Sheriff's Department.
Dang, look at him. He looks so professional.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, he is pointing to a picture of himself, pointing at a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's some crime analysis,
He's
man.
still banging.
Yeah, man. He has now moved on to the LA Department of Health.
He's put on a little weight, but it's good. It's professional weight.
Right.
You know, it's like, hey, I got some heft here.
Well, Department of Health, you got to taste everything.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I'm behind already.
Behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
There is no 8 ball.
Yeah.
Andrew Keegan. You know him?
No.
Well, he played the evil teenage enemy of Heath Ledger and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in 10 Things I Hate About You. But he hasn't worked much as an actor since. Now, he spends his days, A, painting caricatures of tourists in Venice Beach.
Really?
B, as the leader of a religious cult in Venice Beach. C, as a lifeguard on Venice Beach. Or D, as the proud owner of Leonard, the 3-headed turtle. Step right up, $5 to rub one head, $10 for all 3 on Venice Beach.
I love that place. And I've been in there with you, so I know that he doesn't work there. I'm going to have to do a 50-50. Send 2 of these answers for rehab.
All right, we're sending A and D away to get some help. But B and C remain. Religious cult or lifeguard on Venice Beach.
Oh gosh. He looks like the lifeguard type, but I don't know. Once you've been on top of the acting world, there's only a few places you can go. And is it to the top of the lifeguard stand or the top of a group of white-robed people? I'm going with cult on this one. That's my instinct. B, he's a cult leader.
You are correct.
Yes!
It's called Full Circle, and take a look. Here's a picture of his group. Can you guess which one he is?
The one with the hat and the parrot.
And
follow the one with the parrot, the vest, and the hat.
You've got it.
Hold on, I could get into that.
I will say that's a macaw, but you're not in the cult. So how would you know?
Yeah.
How would you know?
I'm going to call it what I want to.
Save those for me.
Okay, all right.
On the website, it says, seekers of all backgrounds gather at our 111-year-old temple for spiritually centered classes, music happenings, and art occasions.
Oh, I love art occasions.
A good music happening.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing better than a music happening.
Well, when you add an art occasion to it. Though.
True. You got me. And you're 1 for 2.
All right.
After playing Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Peter Ostrom quit the acting biz for good. Now, more than 40 years later, he's a successful A, restorer of Victorian-era furniture in Asheville, North Carolina, close to our... Yeah, it was our home state.
It's in the same state as we grew up in.
Is he B, a large animal veterinarian in upstate New York? C, a manufacturer of saltwater taffy in Atlantic City, New Jersey? That would be all right.
That'd be really perfect, wouldn't it?
Or D, a flying glass elevator operator. It goes anywhere you need it to go.
Oh, gosh. These are really, really difficult. I haven't seen any of these in my slides.
Charlie.
That I've been checking out on the internet.
Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I think it's got to be A or B, right? It's too perfect if he's doing saltwater taffy. If he is, just color me unlucky. I like the idea of doing furniture restoration. That feels right to me. Seems like what he would do. You know, he's a sophisticated guy.
You could ask for a hint though.
Yeah, but I got 4 more questions.
Okay.
I feel good about this one.
Well, you're wrong. Peter Ostrom is now a large animal veterinarian in upstate New York. Now the only chocolate factory he deals with is a cow's beehole.
Oh, gosh. And that's not chocolate.
It's not?
No, I've tried. When I was a child, I pulled it up like a tap. Yeah. Once. Okay.
You remember Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. How could I not?
For their classic Profession of Love, Nookie. What you may not know is that lead singer Fred Durst is now what? A, producing pro-Russia propaganda films. B, running an illegal safari park in Zambia. C, fronting a Limp Bizkit cover band. Or D, Donald Trump's nominee for Secretary of Nookie.
Yeah, please approve him. Congress, please. Man, this is so difficult, man. He seems like the kind of guy that would be doing propaganda films. That's my instinct, but my instincts have been stinking a little bit the wrong way today, so I'm gonna ask for a hint.
From XOXO Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Link? Gossip Link?
Yeah.
He did it all for the Crimean Nookie.
Yeah.
XOXO.
I was
Gossip
right.
Link.
Hey, pro-Russia propaganda films.
Yes, I made it easy for you. After Russia annexed Crimea, that is how you say it, right?
Yeah.
I always want to say it the wrong way.
Crimea River.
They made an announcement saying they wanted to turn it into a Russian Beverly Hills and hope that Western celebrities would want to live there. Fred Durst immediately said, "Sign me up." And then he said, "I want to write / direct / produce any movies promoting the great future of Russia and Crimea."
I'm sure those would be great films.
He also tweeted, just to put things in perspective, "Today is a result of yesterday, and tomorrow will be a result of today. Ain't be rocket science."
He's right.
So,
it ain't be.
It ain't be rocket science.
It ain't be, man.
Did that put it in perspective? You got that one right.
B for biscuit.
In addition to his role as Cousin Eddie in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Randy Quaid also starred in Independence Day and was nominated for an Oscar for The Last Detail. But nowadays, is he A, squatting in the guest house of a mansion he used to own, B, posting pseudo-sex tapes of his wife dressed as Rupert Murdoch, C, in Vermont hiding from a secret society of assassins called the Hollywood Star Whackers, or D, all of the above?
You know what? Randy is somebody who I admire and I have followed personally.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I followed him right into that mansion, and I followed him right when he was running from the Star Whackers. I know all about Randy. He's all of the above, dude.
That's right, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Take a look at Randy. Poor guy. It looks like Santa's older brother that Santa no longer talks to.
Poor guy. He's living the life, man.
He's scared. He's got issues.
Randy knows things.
Or he knows stuff.
He knows things. He's tuned in to the frequencies that are going right over our heads.
And his wife looks like Rupert Murdoch, so
yeah. Well,
poor guy.
Sexy.
All right, you got that one right.
Okay.
You're a follower. He was also in Kingpin, which is, I remember, a kind of funny movie. John Gosselin ran his 15 minutes of fame into the ground on John and Kate Plus 8.
Yeah, loved it.
The reality show that chronicled his life with 8 children.
Yes.
But as of 2016, he's divorced but keeps busy as a DJ and part-time what? Door-to-door knife salesman, concierge at the Philadelphia Red Roof Inn, a line cook at TGI Fridays, or a reality star on the news show John and Kate Plus 8 minus 8 minus K.
You know what? This is my last question. I think I need to consult the child
An actual
star.
child
Yes,
star?
please
Ladies and
bring them
gentlemen,
out.
we have secured an actual child star.
Twinkle, twinkle, I'm a star.
All right.
The guy
All right,
kind of
star.
a deep voice and a beard.
Twinkle, twinkle, I'm a star.
There's better.
Child star.
You auditioned to be a child star, Chase.
I would do a few cattle calls as a child.
Cattle calls.
How did that turn out? This
is my first appearance.
Yes, it wasn't chocolate.
All right, what is it? Is he a knife salesman, Red Roof Inn, concierge, line cook at TGI Fridays, or reality show in his own right?
I feel like I saw him last time I was at TGI Fridays.
All right. He's never failed me. The child star has never failed me. I'm going to go with C for the win.
That is correct.
Yes.
The DJ on the line cooking TGI Fridays. His DJ name is DJI Fridays.
Yes, indeed.
It's not. I made that part up, but maybe he'll take it. Yeah. John, you can have that one. And Rhett, you can find out where you're going to be in 20 years. Check it out. Boom! You will be a transhuman cyborg lumberjack with bionic limbs.
That's everything I want to be.
Pretty sweet. I don't get to
and
find
more.
out. Where I'm
going to be wearing slightly baggier jeans too.
Where you're going to be in 20 years, hopefully still watching this show. Maybe not this episode, because if you watch it on loop, it's going to get boring. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
I'm Jackson from Baltimore, Maryland, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We have a podcast called Ear Biscuits where we have a conversation with each other or sometimes with other people. And you know what? It's back. It is back for another season over on the This Is Mythical YouTube channel. Subscribe. Check it out. Enjoy a biscuit.
Click through to Good Mythical More where we're going to find out which of us is Mary Kate and which one is Ashley Olsen via a quiz.
Let's get textual. We want you to text this to someone and then screenshot their response. Text, my phone is about to die, but meet me on the corner. And then post that response with hashtag let's get textual. Whoa, somebody's gonna meet you on the corner. Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And make sure to check out our new channel, This Is Mythical, by clicking the video at the bottom.
Thanks for being your mythical best.
Today we think outside the bun and the taco.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
A while back, we did an episode all about the secret menu items at different fast food places. But you know what? Sometimes all the secrets get exposed, and you've got to make your own secrets. That's what we're going to do today.
It's time for Fast Food Secret Menu Hacks, Taco Bell edition. When the secret menu's lacking, it's time to get hacking. So what we did is we did a little shopping at the Taco Bell. Ding dong.
That should be their slogan.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. I like that. Taco Bell. Ding dong.
We ordered a bunch of stuff that you can just order off the regular menu. Yeah. And now we are going to walk you through combining those things, and you can do this in the restaurant, to create new items that everyone around you will look at you like you're crazy or really smart.
Let's get started. We're going to be making a Mexa Crunch Wrap Pizza Supreme. You're going to need to order 2 Crunch Wrap Supremes and a Burrito Supreme. Now, what we're trying to create here is a better version of the Mexican pizza. So the Mexican pizza is one of my favorite items at Taco Bell. It doesn't get a lot of love, and maybe it's just not supreme enough. So what we're going to do is take this first Crunch Wrap Supreme. You just set it down.
You need me to take that?
And then you're going to just take a Burrito Supreme. And I've always wanted to do this. You're just going to take it and work it like a tube of toothpaste, and it will open up. Don't worry, it will find a way out.
So you're not opening this first?
No, you do not open that. You leave it intact, just like that.
Oh, wow.
Woo-wee. Squeeze all the enjoyment out of this that you want.
Do you mind if I...
Well, I can see you wanted to be involved. That's fine.
I just couldn't resist.
And you're just going to squeeze that until all the supremeness is out, and then you're just going to take and kind of work that in and around so that you got full coverage. And give me that next Crunch Wrap Supreme and just place it right on top. Get the corners lined up real nice. And
oh, yeah, look at that.
Now, you're going to take some of the nacho cheese, and you're going to just deal this out on there.
Oh, man.
You got a spoon over there? You can kind of work that around?
Yeah, I'll use a big spoon like you would on a pizza sauce.
Now, this is what they call pizza sauce at Taco Bell that they only put on the Mexican pizza, but it's really just taco sauce, and it's like our marinara. I'm going to just work that in there. Nice. All right, Neil, get in there and do that.
I'll do it, McLaughlin.
And then, I know you don't like diced tomatoes, but you can take them off. I'm just doing this for the people. You're going to run that around, and then you're going to top all that off with some shredded cheese. Ours has congealed a little bit, but that's okay. It's going to do the same thing in your stomach.
Right. And I mean, if it's going to look like it in your stomach, it might as well look like it now. I think Taco Bell's been living by that mantra for years.
And now, I hate to ruin such a beautiful thing, but I'm going to come right down the middle of this sucker.
Oh my goodness.
You might need a bigger pizza cutter. Ours is the same exact height as the whole. Do we have a bigger one of these? Or do you have a big knife? Okay, yeah, there we go. There's a big knife. Gonna just
watch the finger. Oh my goodness.
Come right down the middle.
Oh, Schmidt. It says Schmidt on the knife.
And then
wow, you're breathing hard. I don't want my taco maker to be breathing that hard.
And then I'm gonna just.
He's struggling.
Come down.
He's
perfect.
He's questioning whether. Oh my goodness.
Take a corner and go to town, Link.
Go to Taco Town. Woo! Look at that, children.
That's a cross section. Enjoy.
A lot of flour tortilla.
And you're complaining about that?
That's fine.
Now, if you do this in the restaurant, I suggest just taking the items home and doing it first. Because you want to get really good at it like I am before you break this out inside the restaurant.
This is good, though. I mean, it has every ingredient that every item at Taco Bell has, so it's really not that much different. One of my favorite dishes are tamales, but interestingly enough, Taco Bell does not serve tamales, but they do serve potatoes, which I have some here. And so what our vision is to take these and use them to make into a tamale. So we're going to start with that.
Which is a little bit weird because tamales aren't made from potatoes.
They're made from corn.
But they have a lot of potatoes, so why not? It all makes sense in the Taco Bell logic universe.
That is the answer. So what I'm going to add to that is I've got a beefy 5-layer burrito because that's got potatoes and cheese as well as beef inside of it. And
binding agents, if you will.
And then I've also got a bean burrito, which will go inside of the tamale. Now you can choose any Taco Bell burrito you want. The innards of this are going to become the innards of the potato tamale.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to come back to that.
I love a good bean burrito.
But
talk about a binding agent in your.
So this right here, we need to open this up because everything that you see in here is going to become the tamale outside.
Okay.
The tamale itself. I'm going to add some more potatoes because it's got to get real starchy. So I'm wearing gloves, so this is going to be.
Me too.
This is going to be great. I'm just going to start mushing.
You got to break those potatoes down. Now again, if you do this inside the restaurant, you will be asked to leave, typically,
or you'll be hired. Who knows?
Now, when you do this kind of thing, in my mind, it's all about the look on your face. If you can just look like I know what I'm doing, I'm supposed to be here in this booth doing this right now, everything's going to be okay.
Now you really got to pinch every single potato because you got to get it down to a consistency that can become the outside of a tamale.
You say the outside of a tamale, and it's weird to me.
Like become the tamale part of it.
Okay.
I mean, the tamale has an inside, and I'm not making that right now.
But most of the people think about the husk situation as the outside, and then you know.
This is going to be the husk. So go ahead and smooth that out.
Smooth it out.
That's going to be our husk. Now, this is getting close to being tamale consistency.
I think you're done.
Yeah, I'm bringing all this to the middle.
That looks like a masterpiece right there.
Red, I want you to grab this
tortilla
and get rid of it.
Get rid of the tortilla.
We do not need that. And now let's lay down the husk.
Don't worry.
So, all right, so I've got a ball, and I'm going to split this in half, roughly, because
you can make two of these if you want.
This is the top half of the tamale.
Yeah, I should just shut up.
I'm going to put this here. You open that. That's the inside of the tamale. We want to get that into a bowl and then get rid of that shell. So what I'm doing over here is I'm creating the bottom of the potato tamale. But you want it? Did you just have glove fart?
I don't know if that was a burrito, my hands or my butt.
You always get glove fart.
One of the three
when making Taco Bell. I'm making a nice little pocket, and then you're going to take those innards in the middle of this tamale, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this over the top. So whenever you're ready, Rat.
All this extra stuff is going to go into a big bowl in the refrigerator, and the crew will eat it. We have a lot of single guys here. Trust me, this stuff will get taken care of.
So go ahead and
just deposit it.
All right, so you want to center that, and I'm making the lid.
That's the inside of the tamale.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to want to wear gloves for all of this.
So as you can see, I've made the tamale lid, and I'm just going to throw that over there.
It smells so potato-y. I wish